A recent poll by the Pew Research Center found that former President Trump is winning the Catholic and Protestant vote. Conducted from August 26 to September 2, the survey found that 52% of Catholics and 61% of Protestants support Trump for president, while 47% of Catholics and 37% of Protestants back Kamala Harris. As more Americans become aware of how radical Harris is, it's clear to see why Trump has won this support from religious voters. Harris may have been the surprise replacement for Joe Biden, but her position on issues is far from unknown. She claims to be a future-oriented, change candidate eager to turn the page and chart a new way forward. However, Harris is a professional politician with a radical policy record that she can't defend among the religious electorate. Consider that in 2014, in the case of Burwell v. Hobby Lobby, Attorney General Harris filed an amicus brief with the U.S. Supreme Court and was joined by 13 states and the District of Columbia. Harris called on the court to force Hobby Lobby to violate its religious beliefs and cover the cost of contraception for its employees. The Supreme Court ruled in favor of Hobby Lobby, protecting the family-owned arts and crafts chain to operate its business in line with its religious beliefs and values. Also, as Attorney General of California, Harris was a vocal advocate and proud co-sponsor of the Reproductive Fact Act, which Governor Jerry Brown signed into law in 2015. The law required medically licensed pro-life pregnancy centers to display signs advertising low-cost or free abortions available in California. The law was very clear that it was targeting pro-life viewpoints, said Denise Harrell, who served as senior counsel at the Alliance Defending Freedom. In a 2018 decision, the Supreme Court agreed with this view and struck down the law. Writing for the majority in National Institute of Family and Life Advocates vs. Becerra, initially named NIFLA vs. Kamala Harris, Justice Clarence Thomas wrote in the majority opinion, "The FACT Act unduly burdens protected speech." As a U.S. Senator of California from 2017-2021, Harris introduced and was the lead sponsor of the Do No Harm Act, which would have ended religious exemptions for certain government mandates, such as rules requiring insurance coverage of specific medical procedures. As a legal expert at First Liberty wrote at the time, this country was founded on religious liberty. The Do No Harm Act strikes at the heart of that freedom. Additionally, the Do No Harm Act would have undermined the bipartisan Religious Freedom Restoration Act, a 1993 landmark law that protects the rights of people of faith to worship freely and in accordance with their conscience. Further, Sen. Harris was also an original co-sponsor of the Equality Act, a bill that would have further unraveled the Religious Freedom Restoration Act and enabled the government to prosecute faith-based institutions for refusing to hire employees who openly oppose their religious teachings. The U.S. Conference of Catholic Bishops was clear in denouncing the proposed legislation and said the Equality Act would run roughshod over religious liberty. Additionally, Sen. Harris questioned 3 judicial nominees on their affiliation with the Knights of Columbus, suggesting that involvement with the Catholic fraternal organization disqualifies a nominee for potential bias. "When I served as President Trump's ambassador to the Holy See, I witnessed the importance of having a president who stands up for religious freedom. President Trump has a proven track record for promoting and protecting religious freedom at home and abroad. Kamala Harris has repeatedly advanced an anti-faith agenda.